America, it's me, Nutty Nuts. I'm here to update you. This is my 6th arrest this year by the corrupt West Virginia authority. They're trying to stop these lawsuits as hard as they can. And I'm going to show you this right here. They don't even check whether I have a felony or a misdemeanor, because it's not even an arrestable offense, what they've arrested me on. Here, I'm going to explain it to you. You already know West Virginia's trying to take me down because I busted them on their illegal Medicaid fraud operation they're doing. The Holocaust situation they're running in the state of West Virginia, sacrificing human lives in Sharp Hospital, stealing millions of dollars a month Medicaid fraud. Look here. This is the Marion County. I was arrested in Kanawha County, where the capital of West Virginia is. Going to the senator who pressed charges on me, the senator of West Virginia in that case right there, he had the last biggest lawsuit in the state of West Virginia for medical malpractice, $5.8 million, down in Beckley, West Virginia. After him, they changed laws in the state of West Virginia that there's caps on everything. Therefore, that means there is no caps on anything I do with my civil cases. And they arrested me in Kanawha County as I was walking to this case. Monday, I posted that video about the judge that was indicted for child porn in Harrison County, West Virginia. I posted that on Monday. On Tuesday, a continuance was filed. On Wednesday, I was supposed to be there. Allegedly, this great senator of the corrupt state of West Virginia, secretary, couldn't make it or something like that. I was walking into the courthouse. I parked in the police station parking lot, and as I was walking, 3 to 5 of them run out. "You're under arrest, freeze!" Capious warrant. Look here at the Marion County, West Virginia case, where this arrest originated from. Marion County. They don't even check whether it is a misdemeanor or a felony, because there's no such thing. No insurance. I have insurance. No registration. I have registration. No motor vehicles. I got no motor vehicle inspection sticker. I got that taken care of. I was in the prosecutor's office in front of the magistrate in Marion County, West Virginia on the 20th of November. The prosecutor said, "Just take a picture of your inspection sticker, bring it in, I'll dismiss them all." Okay. And as I'm walking into Kanawha County, they arrested me for capious. Where do you see the word on the capious from Marion County, West Virginia? You don't see it because there's no such thing. From what I understand so far, I haven't seen all the paperwork, is I didn't show up to court to plead guilty or not guilty for all these bullshit charges right here. You don't plead guilty or not guilty. You check a box that says guilty or not guilty on the ticket, which is a summons. United States of America, Department of Justice, Federal Police, how can you be arrested for a summons, which is a civil case? And then they stole my vehicle off the Kanawha County parking lot. When I got arrested, one of the Charleston Police Department men said, the towing company said they can't tow it because it's private property. And then they did steal my vehicle. That is, I guess, county property where I was parked. The entire county of Charleston, Kanawha County, would have to vote whether to move my property. I want to see the deed of the property owner and the paper he wrote that said steal my vehicle and try to charge me hundreds of dollars while illegally holding me in jail. This is completely out of control, America. But you see what governments do when they are caught red-handed, stealing millions of dollars a year in Medicaid fraud a month? There's so many people trapped in that Holocaust camp called Sharp Hospital, where they're doping people up beyond all repair on what Patrick Morrissey's wife distributes through the state of West Virginia. I was one of the victims, held there for 3 years, tortured, forced on medication that you don't want, you don't need. No matter who walks in there, bipolar, bipolar, they start chanting that shit and dope you up beyond all repair. And I'm proving it to you now. Well, you're seeing all this stuff. Every one of these charges they're putting on me is total bullshit. Can't even happen. On the 11th, I go to Monongalia County, Morgantown, West Virginia, where the WVU compound is located, that sends out these people, persecutors, sacrificing the rights of humans, civil rights, with political abuse of psychiatry. I love explaining to what people what that is. The Soviet Union, communist country, did that in the 1960s. Diagnosed people with that and put them in a camp and killed them. They diagnosed them with Sluggish disease, wanting their civil rights, put them in a camp and killed them. That's what they're doing to people in Sharp Hospital who want their civil rights, saying they have these bullshit nowadays words like bipolar, schizophrenic, stuff like that, and they have what's called Sluggish disease. They want their civil rights of a fair trial by jury. And what our piece of shit government in West Virginia is doing to steal money to fund this state is putting them there, holding them for, one guy when I was there back in 2014, 13, had been in there 13 years and not given one competency evaluation. He should have had 26 within that time. I should have had 6, according to the 1979 case law, biased versus West Virginia. And you got these educated fools coming out of the WVU compound that don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. That compound sits there and preaches to these children in forensic psychology. Go out there and abuse all the humans you can. Sacrifice all the lives you can for the state of West Virginia once you get your medical degree. They diagnosed me with dementia, degenerating brain, retarded IQ on one page. The next page says I have a 91, which is average. And held me there for 3 years, sacrificing my life. I can't even find a job because I still have this case pending from 10 years ago, going on 10, that I'm fighting at Supreme Court of West Virginia right now. I was going to do a mediation in front of the Capitol with West Virginia so they get the fuck off my back and let me continue this case so I can move on and get a job. Remember, WVU, political abuse of psychiatry, medicine people, to steal money off federal funds. What they diagnosed me with all that shit. I worked for the government. I was licensed by the Coast Guard, steering commercial ships. As you see the iceberg on the back of my head, everybody go to YouTube and type this in, just like my last name, K-N-O-R-R, press the space bar, tour, and you will see a tour of that ship where the iceberg's behind me in that picture. I could operate that crane on there, did it on grocery days, did it for other things. But no, I'm retarded in the sacrifice civil rights thing the state of West Virginia does, political abuse of psychiatry. I steered that ship from Woods Hole, Massachusetts to Nook, Greenland, the top of the world, and back, 30 minutes iceberg watch with night vision goggles, 30 minutes steering. And this corrupt state of West Virginia wants you to be on welfare and wants you to not live a good, prosperous life. They want you to be a big fucking loser and go around, deal drugs, buy drugs, make Patrick Morrissey rich by being addicted to his shit. Our state attorney general is a drug addict himself. He has to be trying that shit if his wife's sitting there dealing it all over the state of West Virginia. All the people in jails nowadays are nothing but drug addiction, drug sales. Who cares about the drug dealers? As far as I'm concerned, heroin and meth dealers, you do the state of West Virginia a good job. You're like the exterminators, killing off the junkie people. Good for you. I like getting the big dogs in trouble right now, which I'm trying to do, showing everybody on Pacer watching my case. And Lexus, my other cases will be on, my state cases, once they're done, and you'll be able to see everything. Go to Exhibit C, America. That is what they're trying to cover up. The Medicaid fraud. $818,532.80 of medical bills and no medical record to go with it. I did not put the bills in there that I have screenshots of state computers on. I did not put it in there, but I'm going to put in a motion to the Supreme Court of West Virginia, and it's going to be called something like motion for admittance of Medicaid fraud. The college is committing Medicaid fraud that y'all came from, and we'll see how that goes. Somebody's got to get this out there. I'm like Martin Luther King. You know, he worked hard for everybody. I'm doing the same thing, trying to set people free and stop this Medicaid fraud. Think of that $1 million that they stole in my name that could have fixed the roads in the worst state roads in the nation. And what started, this is 7 times this year I've been arrested. Or no, 6 times this year. The 7th arrest was back in 2016, the day before West Virginia had to respond to the lawsuit of where I was beat in jail. A guard came in my cell and beat me with a fractured back, 3 broken ribs, loose tooth, busted lip. He came in my cell after lockdown, beat the shit out of me. I limped over here at the time, the state police. For one, I tried to get a ride, and then I said, hey, why don't you get the video footage of that guard beating the shit out of me for something to prove in court later on down the road. They denied me. They said, we're not here to arrest those kind of people. We're here to arrest bad people. Well, the people in the state of West Virginia, all the politics, are the bad ones that need to be arrested. The majority of the people in here don't need to be arrested. Like one man, can't remember his name, he got charged with, he's been in jail for like 12 months. He can be sentenced on one charge. It's only 6 months from Morgantown. This is very corrupt. We have the highest arrest rate than any other state in the nation. We're the fattest state in the nation, the highest welfare rate state in the nation, the highest drug overdose rate state in the nation, the poorest state in the nation. We would be the highest STD rate state in the nation, but the Department of Health and Human Resources of the state of West Virginia refuses to release that information. You can go on Newsbreak. Put that app on your phone, everybody, and you can read these kind of things. That's where I get the majority of my information from. West Virginia is corrupt, and that's what I'm here to show you. And this time around, y'all, for no inspection sticker, I had $20,000 bail. Last time, sent in an email. They won't even release the email because it's embarrassing to the corrupt political people. They won't release it. There's no evidence anywhere. There was nothing threatening in there. That's all they say to me every time is threat this, threat that. And where the fuck are these threats? They're not proving anything. Arrest him to stop the lawsuits, because what's due in 8 days, no, it was 8 days when I got arrested, but on the 13th, Patrick Morrissey's office has to receive my federal case. The judge in federal court, Judge Alloy, that's the one that has the daughter who's a dope dealer, trafficking drugs in, gets no time at all in jail, but the boyfriend gets time. Dismissed my case. The other side hasn't even received the case yet. How the fuck is that possible? Corruption, corruption. He shouldn't even be the judge on that because he was an accomplice of Marion County, West Virginia. He would sit there and have meals, secret meetings with the dirty, rotten judge, and think of ways to false imprison innocent people. And that's what I'm on a mission to stop. Alright, YouTube, the next video will be coming up when I'm at Capitol. And I want to know, put underneath this video, how many of you actually called the Harrison County, West Virginia clerk's office and tried to get the truth of a judge indicted for child porn. I wanted to see the evidence on this one and everything they had in the discovery packet to see if there was actually evidence against it. I know there was. There had to be. That's why they're covering it up. They don't want the public knowing that he should be in here getting his ass beat every day for stuff like that. You know, sex offenders, they get beat up all the time in jail. But they don't want you to know the truth and nothing but the truth. They want you to know that, oh, he's an honorable man in a black dress. He's allowed to do that stuff. Just like WVU Medicine's allowed to sacrifice humans in there and steal millions of dollars a year. Oh.